Spotlight on Berkeley Heights is provided by funding from DeFabio Chiropractic, where integrity, thoroughness, and a friendly staff have been servicing the community since 1985. DeFabio Chiropractic is where an accurate diagnosis leads to rapid pain relief and better function. Located on Springfield Avenue in Berkeley Heights, it's the natural choice for your healthcare needs.
Welcome to Spotlight on Berkeley Heights, the pulse of the community. I'm Dr. Donald DeFabio. Well, it's another glorious day here in Berkeley Heights, and lots of stuff is happening. And what's really going on today, it's rubber ducky time. We're here at the rubber ducky races with the president of the Berkeley Heights Rotary Club, the main sponsor of this event, Michael Shapiro. Mike, thanks for your time today.
Thanks, Dr. DeFabio. It's great to be here.
You know, first of all, the rubber ducky races have been around for how long?
Quite a long time. This is I believe, our 9th Rubber Ducky Festival.
Excellent, and all the money's going back into the community, which is great. But before we segue into that, tell us a little bit about Rotary International.
Sure. Rotary International is the largest charitable organization in the whole world. There are chapters not only throughout the entire United States, in every state, but also all over the world, in countries all over the world. And it's based on service and giving back to your community. And here in Berkeley Heights, we do that in a variety of ways. But one of the things that we do on an international basis, and one of the biggest projects for Rotary, is to eradicate polio. And we've now gotten down to the point where there's only literally like 2 countries that have any incidences of polio. And chapters throughout the entire world donate money every week to combat and fight polio. We do inoculations in countries. We actually go and travel to countries to do inoculations, and we're almost there. There's only one other disease that has ever been wiped off the face of the earth, and that's smallpox. Exactly. So if we wipe out polio, it'll be the second to be wiped out, and one of our other big initiatives is clean water. So in the next couple of years, you're going to see a real focus in Rotary on helping countries get clean water. And a third international project is autism. And that's a big initiative of our Rotary District this coming year, is helping to raise funds to find a cause and cure for autism.
You know, a lot of great stuff, Mike. We could spend all day talking about that. But I know the Berkeley Heights Rotary Club keeps a lot of their resources you raise, like from this event, local, correct?
Oh yeah, absolutely. You know, for the Rotary Club of Berkeley Heights, it's all about keeping it local. So we do things like, for example, we have scholarships at Governor Livingston High School. We give out dictionaries to all 3rd graders in Berkeley Heights. We give out thesaurus to all 6th graders in Berkeley
Those are
Heights.
Electronic, or are they print versions?
They're still in print, but believe it or not, the kids like to still have those. But we were talking at our last Rotary Club meeting about actually eventually coming out with an electronic version that we can distribute to the kids in the schools.
Keep it in print, Mike. They need to use books. Keep it in print.
And so we do that, and then we also do a lot of other charitable events in town. We, for example, we help to refurbish the conference room at Town Hall. We've done other projects like that, and one of the big initiatives that we've done this year is we implemented a community service project each month. And so each month we donate our time. Last month, for example, we went to the Lions Hospital and we donated pizza to the veterans that were there and played bingo with them. Another month we went to Runnels Hospital and we helped out with the senior citizens there at their carnival day. We've helped to man the 5K in Berkeley Heights. So each month we do a different community service project. And the other thing we do in Rotary, which I think is also an important thing, is it's all about, every kind of thing is all about giving back to the community. So like the funds raised today here at Rubber Ducky Festival, they go to the Boy Scouts, and they also help to fund all these charitable things that we do in town. One of the things that we do in town is the Medic Alert program. So that seniors in Berkeley Heights, and as well as New Providence, can have a medic alert pendant, so if they fall or they need something, they can click on that and get emergency assistance. And we go around and we replace the batteries. In fact, Mike Del Duca from our Rotary Club, that's one of his big projects, is replacing those batteries. So every time there's, unfortunately, a hurricane and the power goes out, we have to go to everyone who has those and replace their batteries in their medic alert systems.
You know, really empowering. I didn't realize you had all those things going on in town. And with what kind of membership? What kind of membership do you have to get all these initiatives done?
Yeah, I mean, that's been one of my big projects as president. Presidents serve for 1-year terms, and I basically set the goal that I wanted to create this committee structure for Rotary so that we could have, for example, these community service projects. And we have a speaker coordinator who's Marcella from Hilltop Bank, and we have a different speaker each month at our meetings, and we have an events committee to help to increase membership, and a membership committee and things like that, which has been great. And we've been able to increase our membership this year. We started the year at 12 members, and as of now we have 19 members. So we've come a long way in 1 year, and I like the trend, and we want to keep it going. Tiffany Escott, who's executive director of the Y in Berkeley Heights, she'll be the president as of July 1. So I'm looking forward to turning my gavel over to her. She's going to do a great job and continue on this path to increasing membership and doing more and more in our community.
Well, one last thing before we let you go, because I know it's a busy day here. If people want more information about the Berkeley Heights Rotary Club, where can they find that?
Yeah, actually, there's several ways. We have a Berkeley Heights Rotary Facebook page now. So you can go on Facebook and friend our Facebook page or like our Facebook page. We also have a Berkeley Heights Twitter account, so you can follow us on Twitter. And we just unveiled a Berkeley Heights Rotary website, which is really exciting. And I believe it's www.bhrotary.com. So a lot of different ways to find out what's going on, and we just love being here and giving back to the community.
Well, we appreciate your time. Thanks for doing all that. And then we're going to go find out what's going on the rest of the Rubber Ducky Festival here and keep up the good work.
Well, that sounds great. Thanks so much for having us on the show.
Thank you, Mike. I'm Dr. Donald DeFabio, and we'll be right back. Adhesive capsulitis, frozen shoulder. What is it? It's loss of emotion in your shoulder, where you can barely lift your shoulder up to height, sometimes down as little as that. It hurts, it's painful. The problem with a frozen shoulder is if you don't use it, it hurts, and if you use it too much, it hurts. So it's a really limiting factor for a lot of people, a very common condition seen in chiropractic offices. The integrative approach for treating a frozen shoulder involves manipulation of the shoulder girdle, but I've found an instrument-assisted soft tissue mobilization, Graston or Factor PM, to be very effective. How does it work? We isolate the shoulder, that's a problem, and then we put a little bit of lubricant over the skin because we don't want to irritate the skin. Now remember, it's a frozen shoulder, so the shoulder doesn't want to move or work. So to get around that, we use pulleys. The left hand is going to help the right shoulder move, and then conversely it'll come down. So by using the pulleys, we start to get motion in the shoulder. We just rub the lubricant over the skin, and then I use an instrument. These are called Graston instruments. They're stainless steel tools that penetrate through the skin, not openly, but just enough to get to the scar tissue. So we're moving the shoulder through a range of motion, and at the same time, we're breaking down the scar tissue. It's a really, really effective way of treating adhesive capsulitis or frozen shoulders. Can we also treat rotator cuff injuries like this? Tendinitis, tendinosis? We sure can. A lot of times we have to get into the lower shoulder here. Now, if you notice, the skin's starting to get red. That's normal, and that does happen when we do soft tissue work, especially this instrument-assisted soft tissue work. Once the skin gets a little red, we move on to the next area. If it gets a little blotchy, like little pin pockets of black and blue, no big deal, don't worry about it. Works very well. Can it be sensitive? If we're working on an area that's sensitive, it can be sensitive, but it is one of the best ways to restore motion in a frozen shoulder. So as they're moving it, I'm working on it. It works great. I'm Dr. Donald DeFabio, and did you know that chiropractic care works great on frozen shoulders? Welcome back to the show. We just heard from Mike Shapiro about the great membership that the Berkeley Heights Rotary's had. Now we have with us their membership chairman, Fred DeVega. Fred, great growth. How did you guys accomplish over a 50% growth for a service club?
Well, it's actually been a wonderful combination of really the people, introducing Rotary to members in the community. And I think basically people see what we're doing. They're seeing what Rotary's about. It's not about self. It's not about necessarily business networking. It's really just giving back. And I think, at this time, I think people are starting to realize they want to give back. So it's been great. In fact, we were just recognized a week and a half ago for having the largest growth in the district. So out of 43 clubs, we had grown the most percentage-wise. So it was really a great recognition.
I'm sure you grew more than any service club. I mean, that's phenomenal to get that kind of growth today.
Well, we're small to begin with, and that's part of the niceness is that. So as a percentage, you don't need a lot of new members, but because we're a small club, we're pretty intimate and we really support each other. We do a lot of social things, we do a lot of public service things, and it's really wonderful because it's ad hoc. So you're not obligated to do something. It's not like somebody's taking attendance. If the particular activity is something you're interested in, you do it, and if it's something that doesn't necessarily resonate with you, it's no worries.
Now, what about meetings? When are meetings held?
Generally, we meet twice a month, the second and the fourth Wednesday. The meetings typically run from 12:15. Try to get there at 12:15 to about 1:30, and we're actually very punctual about the 1:30. And we meet at the Chimney Rock in Gillette, New Jersey. And again, we pretty much go every month. Summers tend to slow down a little bit, but you can always look on our website, bhrotary.com, and you can always find out if we're on or not.
Now, as membership chair, what do you tell people about the Rotary?
Well, for me, and I've actually, it's kind of interesting. It was great to be asked to be membership chair because I hadn't been a member for long. Some of the folks here have been members of Rotary for decades. I only joined a year ago, and really, my message, so to speak, is that I was at a point in my life where I wanted to give back. I wanted to make a difference. And, I knew one of the members pretty well from a local gym, and he suggested I come. So I came. Quite honestly, they're good people doing good things, and Berkeley Heights is a great community, so it just kind of made sense to me.
Guess what, Fred? We just came up with a new tagline for Berkeley Heights Rotary. Good people doing good things. I think that's going to stick. Now, great event today. A lot's going on, but you had to have some support to make this happen.
It's been a wonderful turnout of support. Obviously, first of all, thank you for the great weather. I think it's going to be a super day. It's still early in the event. It's going to be a super day weather-wise. There's a nice breeze despite the heat. A lot of community support, but I would like to actually mention very specifically some people that were supporters and contributors. So if I could read off the list, the Summit Medical Group, Investors Bank, Berkeley Aquatic, the Door Boy, the Alternative Press, Michael Shapiro's business, Taylor Rental, the Knott's Company, and also EMO Medical Offices. They were kind of like our elite group of sponsors and contributors, all making it possible. And obviously, even people just bringing their cars out, it's all, we're not paying for that. It's just people who want to show off their stuff and at the same time help the event. So it's been great.
So one more time, the meetings are the 2nd and the 4th, was it?
2nd and 4th Wednesdays. Try to get there at 12. We leave punctually at 1:30. I should say we end the meetings at 1:30 so people can blow out. But generally some people hang out and talk. And like I said, it's as much about just meeting and spending time with good people as anything else we do.
Well, a lot of great networking of businesses, a lot of great networking of people, a lot of great service to the community. And, I know you do a lot with the Scouts in town, so we're going to follow up with that next.
Great. Have a great day.
Thanks, you too. Appreciate your time.
Thanks.
As we mentioned earlier, the Berkeley Heights Rotary has a very strong relationship with two different Boy Scout troops in the area. We'd like to talk to one of those Boy Scouts right now, and that's actually Eagle Scout Michael Horwath. Michael, thanks for your time today.
Thank you very much.
Now, what's going on? You just got your Eagle Scout, correct?
Yes, that's correct. I'll be having my Court of Honor later in June. So, yeah.
How long were you working on that? When did you start scouting?
I started scouting back in, I believe, 6th grade. I was a Cub Scout prior to that, and I obtained my Arrow of Light into Cub Scouts, and that kind of branched me into the Boy Scout community.
Now, what's the relationship between the Berkeley Heights Rotary and scouting?
Well, we work a lot with them. We do, again, the Rubber Ducky Festival, which we help staff and organize. We are similar to them as we help with them in the community. We do a lot of organizational events with them.
Now, have their resources helped make scouting a valuable experience for you?
Yes, they've helped a lot with funding through both the Boy Scouts, the Girl Scouts, the Cub Scouts, and a lot of other organizations in town.
Now, you mentioned the Rubber Ducky Festival. You did some pretty cool stuff with the website, didn't you?
Yes, I redesigned their entire website and gave them a new logo for their image.
And why? What empowered you to do that?
I just felt like getting back to the community and giving goodwill to them.
Now, you're a senior at GL.
Yes.
What's happening after this year?
I plan on attending Temple University in Philadelphia and study business marketing or accounting.
Now, you've gone through Boy Scouts. You're an Eagle Scout. Does that mean you're done? Does that mean you just kind of hang out and eat Girl Scout cookies? I mean, what happens now?
Well, I am right now currently a adult advisor for the Boy Scouts, and I also plan on continuing through the Venturing Crew, which is a branch off of the Boy Scouts, which is more geared toward more advanced community service projects, trips, and I plan on continuing that both in college and during the summer.
You know, that's great, Michael, and I hope everybody realizes, started as a Cub Scout, went through Boy Scouts, got his Eagle Scout, now he's going on to college. He's going to continue in scouting and in service. And guess what? The Rotary Club really made that happen for you.
Yeah, they really did. They helped out, helping the community in any way that they can.
You know, go for scouting. Hey, give us the Scout Pledge before we sign off, if you don't mind.
Sure. On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to God and my country, to the Boy Scout law, to help other people at all times, keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight.
You know, if everybody did that, this world would be a much better place. Let's talk to some more Scouts. Well, I pledge to do my best to show honor to these Scouts, the youth of Scouting in Berkeley Heights. We got Ryan, we got Nick, and we got Tim here. Ryan, what's Scouting mean to you?
Well, it's a lot of fun. I've been doing it for a few years now, and I like doing the trips.
All right, sounds good. How about you now, Tim? What do you like best about Scouting?
I like the campouts because everyone has a lot of fun and we go to many different places, so it's very interesting to see where we're going next.
And now, what about you, Tim? What about Eagle Scout? You gonna make Eagle Scout someday?
I'm hoping to, because it's like, I heard like you have to work really hard to do it. I'm looking forward to like taking on the projects and working on it. So.
Now, is there anything wrong with working hard, guys?
No.
No? Right? We don't mind working hard, do we?
Yeah. Sometimes I get lazy though.
Well, hey, look, that's called life, but when you get lazy, what do?
Keep on trying.
You got it, baby. Keep on trying. Basic Scout ethics relate to everyday life. Hey, have you been canoeing yet, Ryan?
Yeah, I went canoeing on the Delaware last month.
Oh, man, how was it?
It was cold.
It was cold, yeah?
Yeah, we went in New York. Then, yeah, it was fun.
Hey, Tim, when you're going rafting, you get thrown out of the raft. You're in the rapids. What do?
Basically, you just try to keep afloat, and if you're wearing a life vest, it's better, and just hope you don't get hit by rocks.
And Tim, where do you put your feet?
Try not to put it on the ground. You might get like cut.
There you go, and it's feet first, guys. Come on. When you're going down the rapids, feet first. You don't want to get your head hit, right?
Yeah.
All right. Sounds good. What about that Sabatis trip? Did you like it?
Yeah, you go up for 7 days in the Adirondack Mountains, and you can do like a bunch of activities, and it's really cool.
You know, who wouldn't want to go out to the Adirondacks for a week? Sign me up. What do you think about that trip? Did you enjoy it too?
Yeah, it was really fun. Like, it was 7 days. So, like, it felt like it was because it was really far away. We didn't have like any internet or like cell phone service. Yeah, it felt like really you were out of the world.
How was that, not having any electronics?
It didn't matter because they had a bunch of other stuff for you to do, like rifle and shotgun, and I liked it a lot.
How about you?
I haven't been there yet. I'm hoping to go there. I'm going there this summer.
Well, look, I wouldn't mind going up into the mountains, no cell phone, no internet, and just kind of get some guns and go out and get dirty and have fun. But scouting's all about enjoying life. It's all about life values, and these guys are doing a great job. How about a big thumbs up and go scouting? 1, 2, 3.
Go scouting!
Scouting is a great organization. The kids love it, but you know, it needs the infrastructure, not only the financial support, but it also needs the staffing. And that's what I want to talk to about Lynn Kroll and Rick Jurgens about their involvement as adults in scouting. Lynn, you're at Troop 68. Why did you get involved with scouting?
Gosh, I've been involved in scouting for about 6 years now, since my son was a Cub Scout. I just love watching these boys grow up, mature, learn to become responsible citizens. It's just so rewarding to see what we're building in the youth in Berkeley Heights.
And with you, Rick, same thing. You got started because of your sons in scouting?
I don't have a son yet, but I've been involved in Boy Scouts and Cub Scouts in Berkeley Heights since 1996. Grew up here in town and became Scoutmaster of Troop 368. And why do it? Well, basically is we want to make a difference, both troops in the youth of Berkeley Heights. And there's two great troops here in Berkeley Heights. And it's a lot of fun. We do a lot of great stuff. Both troops do a lot of high adventure, go up to Sabatis, up to the Adirondacks, and do some cool stuff, which gets the guys out of the TV and video games and meet new friends. And it's just really awesome and inspirational to see the difference in the guys as they kind of get involved.
And it's okay to get dirty, isn't it?
Absolutely. I go hiking, I go canoeing. Sure, I join right in with them when my son allows me to show up. Yeah, absolutely.
But I think we got to remember that. I mean, everything's so clean and pristine. Get some dirt under your fingernails and get dirty and get scraped up a little bit too, right, Rick?
Absolutely. And if anybody's interested in joining the Boy Scouts or Cub Scouts, they can go to bscout.org, punch in their zip code, and they'll have links to the local Cub Scout pack and Boy Scout troops. It's never too late to join both troops. We have people joining 14, 15 years old. Come on, join. Don't miss out. There's a lot of great stuff's happening out there.
Now, Lynn, there's 68, 368. What's the difference?
There's two troops in town that the Rotary Club sponsors. We're both terrific troops. We both advance our scouts, and they have fun and they learn new things. There's different personalities, and we encourage the boys in town to come and visit both of us and see where they feel most comfortable. So we're not competitors at all. We work together to support scouting in Berkeley Heights.
Now, Rick, you're involved with scouting because you don't have kids in scouting. I want to really commend you for that. That means a lot to me when I hear that, and it really shows a lot for this organization that it attracts people who are doing it for the good of the community. So kudos to you, and also to moms. We got to get the moms in there, but that's a special kudo.
Absolutely.
But in terms of the Rotary, we know they help to underwrite it, but without the Rotary, what would the Scout program be in Berkeley Heights?
The Berkeley Heights Rotary Club is our charter organization for both troops. They help support us, our needs. They support the duck race, which supports the troops. So then we do a lot of great activities. I mean, both troops do great activities with Boy Scouts, and it all needs money. And here's a great opportunity for both troops to earn some money to pay for these program expenses, to do all the great stuff. And there's no difference between Troop 68 and 368. We do the same activities, and it all costs money. And that's why we're here having a great day, but we're having fun. That's what the most important part is.
I like that. Having fun, teaching good values, and the boys are enjoying themselves, as well as the scoop leaders and committee chairman. Hey, thanks for your time today.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Remember, go to bascout.org. Join up. Never too late. It's awesome. A lot of fun stuff.
Go scouting, yeah! Here we are with Linda Sausville, who's the Interact and Scholarship Chair for the Berkeley Heights Rotary. Linda, great event. You guys are making some nice money. Where's it going to go?
We will be expanding our scholarship program at Governor Livingston. Right now we give 3 scholarships. We plan on expanding that. We also send 2 children every year, 2 Governor Livingston students, to the Rotary Youth Leadership Award, which is called RILA, and they go for a weekend in May, and it's a leadership program that Rotary runs. So specifically for those 2 areas. We also will be doing local things. The one thing that we do is we support things in town. If we get word that someone in town needs money for something, we will quietly take care of that, and that we don't publicize because you wouldn't do that. We also reached out to 2 Rotary clubs, one in South Jersey in Ocean County because one of our members had a contact there, and we also reached a Rotary club in Oklahoma.
Wow.
last week, made a phone call, and we have donated to both of those Rotary clubs because the money will be used right there. There is no administrative fee if you go through the Rotary. The money goes directly to no administration. It comes in. It's our money, goes to the Rotary Club, and the Rotary Club will pick probably a community project, restoring something, a part of a school, refurbishing a school, providing school supplies, doing something like that in their community, and our money is on the ground already.
So now, wait a minute, Linda. You're telling me that the Rotary, when they collect money, 100% of it goes to service?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Just want to make sure. There's no administrative fees. 100% goes right back.
It goes back right into the community, and that's at the local level. You know, we don't get paid for anything we do.
Sure. Well, that's what a service club's all about, but it's refreshing. It really, and that's what we've been hearing all day long, is that the Rotarians like to give back.
Yes.
And even the kids, the Boy Scouts we talk to, like to give back. So it's filtering throughout society, and I think that's wonderful.
It's good. It's really good.
Now, you're also involved more than locally. At the district level, you're also involved with Rotary, correct?
Yes, I am. I'm an assistant governor for clubs in Union County in District 7510. Our district is 5 counties, right through the heart of New Jersey. And I'm fortunate enough to work at the district level also.
That's terrific. Well, keep up the good work. We appreciate it. Now, you told us all about the things that are going on now, but in the past, you've done some pretty significant things in town as well as the Rotary. Tell me about those projects you've underwritten.
We actually refurbished the meeting room in the back of the town hall because it was in need of something. So we did that in, I believe it was 1999. We have heavily donated. We gave $5,000 to the rescue squad because they needed to buy new equipment. We have given $4,000 to the Y, specifically for one of their programs. And we also funded recarpeting the meeting room in the library because it needed to be recarpeted. So we are willing to reach out and say, what do you need? And they will tell us, and we will provide.
Well, Linda, I got a couple of kids still in college. Can I send my list over to you too?
Absolutely. You certainly can. Yes, we would definitely like to help your children.
Oh, thanks. We appreciate. Yeah, well, that would help. That would help. You know, so a lot of great things with the Rotary. We really appreciate it. What does being in the Rotary mean to you?
What it means to me is that I am giving back. I am volunteering. I spent many years as a teacher. I feel like this is almost a continuation of what I gave as a teacher. And I also have met the most wonderful people because I am surrounded by like-minded people. And that's what it's all about. And if you look around here, you're going to see all kinds of like-minded people.
Well, and that's what it's all about, you know, people giving back. And I think we're going to steal a quote from the membership chair. And I think it really kind of sums it up that, you know, Berkeley Heights Rotary is good people doing good things.
Exactly.
And I think that all ties it together.
We also started something new this year, and it's called Service Above Lunch. And we have 2 lunch meetings a month, and we have one meeting that's a service meeting where we're actually doing something. And we have another meeting that's a combination. It's a social or social and service, or it's somebody's birthday party, and we all show up and have a great time. So it's fun. It's really fun.
Well, Linda, I think that's terrific. It's a glorious day. You guys are doing a great thing in town. I know membership's up, which is really a double thumbs up for you guys. And there's no reason that Rotary in Berkeley Heights shouldn't continue to serve the community for a long time.
We welcome anyone to come and visit us. All you have to do is come for lunch someday. We'd love to meet you.
It's Chimney Rock on the 2nd and 4th Wednesday.
4th Wednesday. You don't have to join. All you have to do is show up and say, wow, you people are nice.
There you go. Open invitation from Linda Sausville. I'm Dr. Donald DeFabio. Thank you very much for your time and tuning in. And remember, the Berkeley Heights Rotary doing good things for good people because they're good people. Linda, thank you.
Don, thank you very much.